The 40,000 people packed into this soccer stadium aren't here for a match. They're here for a rally, for an upstart political party, the EFF. The EFF are challenging the African National Congress, the party Nelson Mandela belonged to, and that has controlled South Africa since the end of apartheid. This was the last rally before the election. Today, they went to the polls.
Why'd you come out here today?
To show the people of South Africa that we have an understanding of what the ANC promised to us and then they failed. Now we have a person who's responsible so and be accountable on whatever the promises that they made.
The EFF seems to be really popular among young people.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
I think that young people want change. I think that young people want to own this world. Young people want to run this country. Because old people have failed us.
And the old people is the ANC.
It's ANC. We need young blood. We need young people, hyper people. Yes, to do this thing.
For a party that barely existed last election cycle, the turnout is pretty impressive.
Mandela has handed over the baton to a younger generation, and that younger generation is in the EFF.
Julius Malema is the founder of the EFF. Malema is a divisive figure, to put it lightly. He's been convicted of hate speech twice. Once for chanting songs encouraging killing white farmers, and once for saying that the victim of a rape enjoyed it. But his supporters don't seem to mind. They're frustrated with the ANC, and they see him as a way forward.
Political apartheid is over. We still have economic apartheid.
Apartheid ended 25 years ago. But white South Africans, who make up less than 10% of the population, still hold more than 70% of all agricultural land in the country. The EFF say they can fix that. Their signature policy is taking ownership of land away from white farmers without paying them, then redistributing that land to black farmers.
Why are the farm owners white people only? You have been watching them eating. Now you are going to eat.
The ANC does have a land reform program of its own, but progress has been painfully slow.
We have mangoes, we've got bananas, we've got a little bit of livestock, we've got some cash crops. Yeah.
Opa Shai is a tenant farmer working land that was redistributed by the ANC, so he should be a success story.
I've been here ever since from 2013 with this farm. I'm the only one here who's responsible for this place, but it's quite difficult for us now.
When the Department of Rural Development gives farmers land, it's supposed to come with funding for necessities like feed, fertilizer, and tools. Shai still hasn't gotten that funding.
What is this here?
This is the tomato. This is the crop farming land. But as you can see here, we're trying now to irrigate them. They need attention, these things. They need some fertilizers. And we're running short of cash for the fertilizers to put on them.
This is something the government promised you.
This is what they promised me. They will help us. But even now it's 7 years. And it's too long. I've been patient enough. It's difficult. It's hectic.
It seems like,
Yeah.
particularly in the past,
Yeah.
if a white farmer needed a loan,
Yeah.
they didn't have problems getting them.
I cannot get it now because it belongs to the government. It doesn't belong to me. So I'm just a caretaker here. I'm leasing this farm, actually, to government. So I have to pay it.
Jessie Duarte has been in the ANC ranks on and off since the early 1990s. She says that implementing land reform properly takes time. So I spoke with a farmer in Limpopo who was able to get land. But the problem that he's having is that he was also promised funding for materials, for training, and that he's been waiting for years and he hasn't gotten that.
If he's genuine, and if the farmer is in question says he's been waiting for years, then his next step ought to be, and he would have known this, to make an application to the local agricultural MEC.
It sounds like he's been doing this.
I am not sure. I can't answer a question I don't know, and I would really like to be able to know this farmer and ask him to tell us why he's been waiting for so long so that we can assist him.
This is the party of Mandela. Is your party concerned at all that for the younger generation, they may not support the ANC from that emotional level? They may go somewhere else.
We live in a democracy. We created a multi-party democratic system as the ANC. If we wanted a one-party system, we would have done so. We didn't want that.
Oh, is there anything else?
I'm done. Thank you very much.
So I have one last thing. I've spoken to many people who do support EFF. Their support seems to come from protest, dissatisfaction with the ANC.
All I can do is to hope you and the EFF success in the coming election. That's all we can hope to do, is to hope
Me and the
you
EFF.
and the EFF success.
I'm not running in this election.
You're running a campaign for them here, that's for sure. But let me wish you success. We certainly don't feel that we have lost the vote in this country.
Realistically, even if the ANC does lose some votes, they're still expected to win by a pretty wide margin. But many of the people they promised to help aren't convinced by either party. In the past, you said you were very optimistic about the ANC. It sounds like the ANC's lost your trust.
Yes. With agriculture right now, they disappointed me now.
What do you think about the EFF?
No, I'm not an EFF member myself. I don't support that. And I don't like what he's doing there.
Who are you going to be voting for in the elections?
That's quite a confidential thing.